worries that member states brought up because the civil society, the room for civil society and journalists is really shrinking, and the measures that the Georgian government is taking against free media, against civil society, against the protesters goes against all the rules that or the principles that we value in European Union. And that's why, of course, the question that you also raise about the candidate, I mean, them being candidates to become European Union member, I mean, with these measures, it's impossible to consider that it will be the case, because this is going totally in another direction with what Europe represents. Thank you.
Thanks, High Representative. It's Rosie Burchard for DW. I'd like to ask you about follow up on what you said about Gaza and the Middle East. So this morning you told us you would give us an update after these talks on what ministers said about sanctions. You put sanctions on the table against members of the Israeli government. There's a measure proposed regarding trade. Will those move forward, or do you think it's time to shelve them given the developments? And can I just follow up briefly? The French foreign minister also said he would like to see EU BAM Rafah expanded in its mission. Was that discussed? Would you be in favour of that? Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Of course, the context has changed since the measures were put on the table. So we discussed today, and there were very divergent views. So what is something that we landed on is that we don't move with the measures now, but we don't take them off the table either, because the situation is fragile, and also we need to see really the improvement of humanitarian aid reaching Gaza. We need to see also Palestinian revenues to be given to Palestine or released by the Israeli authorities. We need to see journalists and humanitarian aid workers getting in. We need to see also the international NGOs registration to be unrestricted. So these were the worries that member states raised. So for now, we are not taking them off the table, but we are not moving with them either, because the situation is very fragile. Now, when it comes to IBAM Rafah, yes, the discussion, what more can we do in order to contribute to the peace plan? Immediately when the peace plan was issued, we immediately put together on the European level what we could contribute to each point of the peace plan. And the two missions that we have, EU-PAM Rafah and EU-Pol COPS, are also part of what we could contribute also to discuss the further or expansion of the mandate. What I want to stress is that EU-BAM Rafah needs the approval from both Egypt and as well as Israeli authorities to function. So we stand ready to redeploy, and we need the approval also from them. Thank you.
Julia, press speak. No? Okay. Okay, take.
Luminița Toma, Teleradio Moldova, Moldova's national broadcaster. I would really want to know if, besides the lesson learned after Moldovan elections, whether today's discussion among the foreign affairs ministers brought Moldova any closer towards like opening the first negotiation clusters, maybe. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Enlargement Commissioner Marta Kos was also making the points of Moldova's development in this regard, and to be ready to move there. Of course, we have the obstacles when it comes to our decision-making processes on the European level, so we are working on them right now. So today we are not adopting any decision, but there was a wide consensus in the room that supported Moldova's accession. Thank you.
Yeah, still not. We
I'm here. Sorry.
Now. Okay.
Yes. Julia, General TV, Republic of Moldova. I'd like to ask if there were any discussion suggesting that Moldova could join the European Union without full voting rights. If you know anything about this and if you discussed this among member states there.
No, there was no such discussion.
Yes, good afternoon, Philippe Renier, newspaper Le Soir in Brussels. You mentioned the financial support for Ukraine, but there is also the question of the military support. Or it seems that there is a sharp drop in the military support from the EU member states since this summer. And there is also your initiative to offer 2 million ammunition rounds to Ukraine, which is apparently lagging. So is there any solution towards this problem? Thank you.
Thank you. It is true that in addition to the financial support, Ukraine also needs the military support to outlast. And we have been doing extensive reach out to the member states who can do more. When it comes to the ammunition initiative, then from 2 million rounds, we are still missing like 300,000. And really, I reached out to member states because under the Czech initiative, there is 1 million rounds, available now. So either we need from the member states some reallocation of funds or a contribution in means. Of course, we have several instruments also on the table, like SAFE instrument. 13 countries out of 19 who are saying that they are using this instrument also say that they want to use this to support Ukraine. So there are several things that we also wish to do, and this is true that they need the help. Also, what is important is the support and cooperation, I would say, with the Ukrainian defense industry, because right now, the drones that are attacking Ukraine and their drone factories or anti-drone systems, there is something that we can also contribute, but we can also learn a lot and actually win from this, because our member states are also in threat of drone attacks. So I think it could be also a win-win solution there. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for taking my question, Mr. Roller from CDF German TV. I want to ask you about Donald Trump, the President of the United States. How do you see him? He has now the meeting with Putin and himself without Zelensky. Is he a reliable partner for Europe, or how do you deal with this kind of partner? Thank you.
Thank you. I think President Trump is sincere in trying to end this war. That is very clear. We also want to end this war. Ukrainians definitely want to end this war. Who doesn't want to end this war is Russia. We should not be distracted. I think our course here is very, very clear. Our point is that we have to make also Russia to want peace, and that's why we are working, also trying to convince our allies all across the world that nothing can come out of these meetings if Ukraine or Europe is not part of it. Thank you.